Hey guys, Mary here, and I'm going to do something I don't normally do on GameSpot, but I thought I'd give it a try. I played a game yesterday called Feist, and I wanted to just quickly talk about it. If you like this video, I can try to do these a little bit more often, or if you hate it, let me know and I'll just never do it again. So anyway, I saw a few screenshots of this game yesterday, and it caught my eye. You can tell right away it's got a pretty unique look to it. This is Feist. It's a 2D platformer, and it's got dynamic enemies and a few physics puzzles thrown in there. You could probably compare it to Limbo visually because it's got this silhouette style, but it takes place in a forest, and because of that there's a lot more detail in the trees and the grass and all the horrible, gross forest creatures that are trying to kill you. It's gorgeous, and that's super misleading because the game is really upsetting. Everything in the game is trying to kill you. If it's not for like the large creatures, these gross creepy spider things, and then there's even like traps in the ground that throw spikes at you, so like you're going to die in this game. And to make it worse, you're like this endearing little soot sprite in this giant carnivorous world, and you're just 100% gonna die. And that's also kind of comparable to Limbo, right? Like you're going to find things out by dying, and then you learn, oh right, there's spikes down there, or oh okay, if I touch this tripwire, a bunch of spikes rain from the ceiling and kill me. So you can avoid these traps, just like jumping over them, or you could set them off and run away real quickly. But you can also use them to your advantage, and they'll help you kill some of the stuff that's trying to kill you. But in many situations, I found myself just running as fast as I could through the level, not killing anything, because it's way easier if you just run away, and I felt like I had a better chance of living. The game puts you in these really intense situations, and you feel like you're just 100% hopeless and helpless. And most of the time, I felt like that was a good thing. Because everything is dynamic, it felt like maybe I just had bad luck that time. I should have jumped a little higher and you wouldn't have caught me and smashed me onto the ground, or I could have thrown the brick a different way, which would have helped me out later on in the level. So you learn little things, but even if your play is perfect, there are just times when, it sucks and you die, and that's the way it is. It was a good feeling to me that it's not always just my fault. Sometimes the world just says you're gonna die in this scenario. You're caught and you're done for. It made me feel like the world was against me, and it was up to me to play well and also utilize everything that I could to survive. Some of the enemies, like this weird hedgehog monster, they change based on what you do. So if I jump a little higher, he might turn around and grab me right out of the air, but if I run away, he will chase me. And these guys are actually faster than you, so you can't just run away from them. They will catch you, and typically they end up picking me up and like throwing me against these rocks. You just feel super helpless. So you eventually have to turn around and hit them with something, and it won't even actually stop them. Most of the time they just like bat it away and keep trying to destroy you, but if you keep at it, you really can feel like you can actually accomplish something, and this tiny little guy that you are can actually do something in the world. It's brutal and it's heartbreaking, but it's incredibly engrossing. The game is a little short. I burned through it in like an hour, so it's not very long. And because it's got puzzles in it, I don't know about the replay value, because some people might enjoy replaying it and trying to beat it quicker or something, but that's not really my style. I probably won't replay it. And I was hoping the environments would change more as well. I always felt like I was in the same area. You're typically either in the forest or this underground cavern area, but they look very similar, so I never really felt a huge amount of progression. Overall, though, I felt like the art and the music and the gameplay did a really good job of putting me in this frightening world and making me root for this little fuzzball creature, and I just really wanted to survive. And that pretty much sums up most of my thoughts. You can get it on Steam for $15, but I bet it'll go on sale at some point if that feels a little high. I hope you guys liked this style of video, and let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Bye.